Hello guys, welcome to the Forestly app. In this video tutorial, we'll try to identify a bird using the Forestly app. So the bird we are trying to identify is on your screen, and to start the identification, I will click on identify. So when you are into this tab, you'll see there are 6 different parameters that you have to select from. So first one is the habitat, next is size, then the activity it was doing, the shape of its beak, the shape of its tail, and the colors of different body parts. And you can see that there are two different tabs here to select the colors of the body parts. So to get your bird identified, it's not necessary for you to select all the parameters, but the thing you need to remember here is that the more parameters you select, the shorter the suggestion list you'll be getting. So let's start with the identification. As I can see in this picture, I can say that the habitat of this bird could be the freshwater or wetland. To get the idea of the habitat, you should look around the area where you have seen the bird. Next is size. Now, these are the reference sizes for you to select from. In order to get the more accurate idea, click on the rightmost corner icon and it will take you to the static tutorial, and on the second screen you will see a size chart. So from here you can get the approximate idea of what size you need to select. There are different sizes and the reference objects that are given of that size. So a kite is approximately size of a college bag, which is approximately 2 feet. Then the pigeon that you will see is approximately the size of a A4 size paper. Then the bulbul would be approximately a size of ink pen, and sunbird goes by the size of vehicle key. So the birds in between are the birds in between the pigeon and the kite are that are between the sizes A4 and the college bag. So you need to go through this and select the approximate size that of the bird that you have seen. But here from this picture I cannot tell the size of the bird, so I will skip this parameter. And again, you don't have to fill all the parameters, just fill the parameters you're sure of. So next is the activity that it was doing. uh, from the picture I can say that it's trying to find food, but that is not a very unique activity, so I'll say that it was in ground or water. And yeah, that is it. I will not select any other parameter for now, and I'll move to the next set of parameters. Next one is beak. Now I have to select the shape of the beak, and now looking at the picture, if I see the first one, that is aerial, so it looks quite similar, but as you can see that aerial type of beak is little pointed, and the one that we are seeing in picture is not actually very pointed. And so the same goes for chiseling too. When I come down now, I can see short probing and long probing. So I think these two beaks are close enough to the beak that I'm seeing. So I'll select short probing and long probing. Another thing to keep in mind is that you can select multiple parameters if you are unsure of the parameter you are selecting. As I'm not sure that it is short probing or long probing, so I've selected both the types. Next one is the shape of tail. Now from the picture I can see that it's kind of pointed, so I'll select pointed over here and I'll move to the next one. Now here are the different body parts and the colors you can select. The first one is crown, and here if you're not sure what that body part is, you can click on that body part and you'll see the highlighted portion of that body part. So crown is the top of the head, and I think it's brown. You can also select multiple colors over here. For the neck again, I'll select brown. Beak, I can see two colors there, so I'll select black and yellow. Tail, I think is brown too. And for the feet, it's clearly yellow. I go to the next one, and to see what supercilium is, I'll click on supercilium and I can see what supercilium is. So it's the eyebrow part, and from the picture it's white. Now nape, if I click on it, so it's the back of the neck, and which is not visible from the picture, so I will not select it, I'll leave it be. Throat also I cannot see very clearly, so I'll skip the portion. And to see what rump is, so it's the lower back and the upper part of the tail, and I'm not very sure if it's visible to me now, so I'll skip it. Now that I've filled all the parameters that I can see, I will click on submit. So when I click on submit, I get two matching birds. First one is rough and the second is the wood sandpiper. So to see which one is mine, I'll click on rough. So this is the image that I'm getting, and I'm not sure if this is my bird. Yeah, for sure it's not my bird. So I just go back. No. Then I'll click on wood sandpiper, and I think this could be our bird. So just to make sure, I'll click on view more images, and when I click on that, it asks me for the browser, and here it is. So yes, as you can see that it matches with the picture that we're looking at. So this is our bird, the wood sandpiper. Now that once you're here, you can say yes, this is my bird. Right now I want to add it to the checklist, and there it is, we have our bird.